The Atlanta Hawks fired Lloyd Pierce after a 63-120 record since taking over in the 2018-2019 season. And we saw it coming. Look, this team is a great offensive team. They're right now, if you look at their stats, they are the 9th best offensive rating with 114 in the league. But the problem is defense. Their defensive rating is 114, which is 25th in the league. And they score the same amount of points that they give up. They give up 113 points, which is 22nd in the league, and they score 113 points, which is 14th in the league. So we see their problem is it's not offense. Even though they could be better at offense, they are a really bad defensive team. And I understand injuries have hit them. They haven't been able to get Daniel Gallinari, Rajon Rondo, and a bunch of their other guys who are their key players on the court for long periods of time. And we haven't seen much of Onyeka Okongwu. And this was a team that got a lot of moves and players that we thought they were going to actually be like the 8th or 7th or 6th seed. And they had a really strong start to the year. But it kind of has fallen apart. And they didn't announce an intern head coach. So before we start today's video, I want to hear down below, who do you think their intern head coach is going to be? So right now on their team, I think it's going to be Nate McMillan because he's the only one who seems like he actually has head coach experience. There's Matt Hill, who's been an assistant coach for 4 years, 3 years with Atlanta and 1 year with Orlando. He's not going to be the head coach. You got Chris Jen, who's a 51-year-old, and he's never coached an actual NBA team besides a D-League team, a G-League team, the Bakersfield Jam. And they missed the playoffs. He did coach as an intern the Orlando Magic, and he went 5-13. So I don't think he's going to be their head coach. I really do think it's Nate McMillan. He's the one who's actually had some success as a NBA coach. And there is Melvin Hunt, who people are really high on. But again, he was an intern head coach for the Denver Nuggets. He went 10-13. Nate McMillan's the only one here who has consistently made the playoffs and has showed success and recently coached. And he has a good, not amazing offensive system, but he is a decent offensive coach who can really maybe guide this team to the playoffs because they're looking like they could be the 8th seed. They're close enough. And I do apologize for talking weird because I'm in the library recording this. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video real quick and hear your thoughts down below. What do you think of the Atlanta Hawks and them firing Lloyd Pierce? Because look, this team has a lot of talent. DeAndre Hunter broke out, and he looks like a good start. He looks like the 3rd player on a championship team. Trae Young and another guy would be perfect with DeAndre Hunter being the 3rd guy. He's shooting right now 36% from 3, and he's scoring 17 points per game. Kevin Huerter looks like a legit 3 guy. He's shooting 36% from 3, shooting about 6 3-pointers a game. He's awesome. You're not going to keep John Collins. Why not flip John Collins for some picks, maybe some capital, or even a player that's on a longer contract that can replace his role and give you guys a veteran who can take you to the playoffs? Daniel Gallinari, yes, he's only played 22 games, and Bogdanovich has only played 9, and Bogdan's shooting 36% and Daniel Gallinari shooting 38 from 3. And when they're on the court, they're hitting their shots. They just need to be on the court. That just kind of sucks that you got a 28-year-old and a 32-year-old who've been barely able to stay on the court. Rajon Rondo is still working his way back. And honestly, this team has a lot of talent and veterans to make a strong playoff push. It's just everyone needs to get healthy. I think there's some chemistry issues. And it's needed to figure out defense because Kevin Huerter and Cam Reddish are leading the team with steals, which is good for those 2 young guys to be leading the teams with steals with 1.3 steals each. But, DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella, Solomon Hill, Rajon Rondo are guys that you think would have more steals at least 1 steal a game, and they're under 1 steal a game. And the other thing, besides Clint Capella and John Collins, they don't have any rim protection, so teams are able to score on the inside like it's nobody's business. So I think the thing is this team needs to let Trae Young continue to draw fouls at an excessive rate because that's how they win games, and it's fine. He's a smaller guy. Let him do his work. He's doing the way he wants to score. So yeah, I think their main problem is just figuring out who is going to be their guy. So that's pretty much it, what I have today on there. I think Nate McMillan's going to be the head coach. It'd be kind of interesting if Marlon Garnett is the head coach because he was an assistant that was brought in by Lloyd Pierce. I really do think it's Nate McMillan. He did coach 2 games already this year for this team. So I really, in my opinion, I think it's going to be Nate McMillan. They haven't announced it. I wouldn't be surprised if they hire a coach like the Minnesota Timberwolves did straight from Toronto's bench. Everyone wants to get a Toronto guy or a Greg Popovich guy off of Greg Popovich's bench. So that's it for me today, guys. I'd love to hear your comments down below in the comments. But till next time, guys, I hope you guys do have a great day because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.